Hey, so one of our clients asked a simple question from us, like how on earth do you come up with blog ideas? Because we told them that you need to create blog articles. You don't really need to create them. Yeah, it's beneficial for your rankings. And yeah, they said like they have no idea how topic ideas to try to come up with some ideas on their own, try to brainstorm with the team and they have come up with some ideas, but how do you actually do it on a consistent basis? And I'm just going to show you some quick ideas here, how you can go about it. There's one paid method and three free methods that you can use. So yeah, let's get to it. And first, before we do dive in, why bother? What's the point? And yeah, the main point is, and why do we recommend to do it, and why do we do it for our own clients, is that these blog articles, they serve three purposes right now. One is that you create blog articles. The blog articles could rank on their own, so they could bring in additional searchers. People are Googling for, let's say in this example, I'm looking at a coffee shop selling coffee and coffee beans, and they have like a learn or a blog section. It's really well designed. The first article seems to be how to make great coffee. So if someone is Googling how to make great coffee or how to make coffee, they have high odds of ranking for that term. There are many factors that go into it, but the main point is that if people are searching for this, if you know what people are looking for in your niche, you could generate content to match their needs or to answer their questions. And through that, you could get more people coming to your site, reading about the article. You are helping them solve their problems. So they start to trust you. They might start to explore your products. And of course, you should always mention in those articles, you should mention your products. So yeah, ideally, it's just to get people into your funnel. And top of the funnel, like they have a question, you answer it. They start getting to know your site. You can then try to sell them within the article, talking about like, let's say how to make great coffee. And you can say that, it's all starts out with having great coffee beans, which is obvious. And then, for example, we sell like the different types of beans. You can send them to your product page, which they could then buy from, or you could also retarget people coming to the site, because obviously if they're Googling these kinds of terms, reading your blog articles, they are interested. They are your target audience. So yeah, this is another angle. So this is one reason you can make direct sales from the blog articles. And the second thing is, if I go to this, if I open it up and scroll down a little bit, is to add internal links. So adding these kinds of links, like you see here, grind fresh beans. If you see the bottom left corner here, they are linking to their own collection page. They're linking to this coffee collection page where they sell beans. So people can buy from them. And also this internal link will boost this page's ranking. So this page is trying to rank for the keyword coffee beans. My Ahrefs too, but yeah, this page is getting 3,300 organic traffic per month from search. So yeah, it is boosting this page. And also the third benefit is that the blog articles, they help you. The more articles you have on the topic or in your niche, the higher all of your other articles and your product category pages will rank, which is a term or concept topic algorithm. The more coverage you have in your topic, the more angles you approach, the more questions you answer, the more products you have, the better you will rank. So yeah, the three reasons why you should have, or why we create blog articles for our clients, and why we always recommend that you could do the same. And if you have no idea how to go about it, first option, which is I would get over the paid one first. Like if you have some money to invest into this, I would highly advise you to sign up for Ahrefs. Starts from $100 per month. And yeah, the video here for our clients as well is that if you type in your main product, let's say coffee bean example, and you type in coffee beans to Ahrefs Keyword Explorer, and you go for the matching terms, Ahrefs will give you a ton of different results that people are searching for that are related to coffee beans. And I'm only interested in questions now, because I want to generate blog ideas. So one of the questions that people are asking around coffee beans, and yeah, so we could answer them with our blog articles. And also one of the major features why I would recommend you to invest $100 to Ahrefs, even if it's just for 1 month, to generate, let's say 100 blog or 50 to 100 blog topic ideas, or even 10 if you want to do that much. If you want to just test the water, see 10 articles, see how they perform, and then go from there, which is perfectly fine. But the main reason is that you can look at the topics or the keywords that people are searching for that have low difficulty of ranking, where you have high odds of ranking. So the filter that I'm going to add. So yeah, I typed in coffee beans, went for matching terms. I'm only looking at questions, and you can apply this filter. And what this means is that if I'm looking for, I'm trying to cover some terms where you have, let's say our client has high odds of ranking. What I want to see is I want to see other sites that have a same DR, same domain rating, or their domain strength, SEO strength, domain or backlink strength. Domain is similar to what our client has. So let's say we have a client that has a DR of 30, which is quite common. And I can apply this. This will only show me the keywords where there is already a site ranking that has a DR of up to 30. So there are some weak sites ranking 5. This indicates that we also have a high odds of ranking there. So I'm only interested in those questions. So yeah, the first one comes up: how long do coffee beans last? And then I also look at the SERPs to see like how high the competition actually is. And you see here, there's a DR30 site ranking in first position, getting almost over 3,600 search traffic. Lucky Gold Coffee, and of course they are a coffee brand as well. Put it up, yeah. Shop, locations, wholesale, story, and so on. So yeah, they're doing a great job on front, and they're even able to beat some major brands here as well. Yeah, so that's one way. Ahrefs. This is what we use for our clients. This is how we generate a lot of blog articles for them. We generate the ideas because it's quite important to know like what are the exact terms that people are using, because they could use different variations of the keyword. Yeah, here we get to see like what are the main terms that people type in to search for these things. So that's one way. Another way is to go to Quora.com, and if you type in your main niche, let's say coffee in this example, and you can choose questions, and then you can look at like what are the most popular questions that people have been asking, and what are the good and bad health effects of coffee. You could type a blog article on this particular topic, add it to your site, and then talk about the pros and cons or the good and bad health effects of coffee, and then also internally link to your coffee beans and so on. The second, yeah, this is also something you could do. Which is the best quality? What is your? This isn't relevant. So yeah, you should do these to see if it's relevant. And also, as if you don't have access to Ahrefs, or if you don't want to invest into Ahrefs, you could just simply copy the question, Google, type it in, and just another way of doing competitor research, trying to understand how hard it is to rank, is to, if there's a question, you can type it in and see how well this question has already been answered by others. So here we see Healthline is already ranking here, Harvard's article, Coffee and Health, Mayo Clinic. So if this has already been answered quite well and in detail, then you might not want to do this, or you might not want to prioritize this. You might want to start. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't do this article, because it can still have benefits. You could still rank, and will still provide the internal link boost. And you could also email it to your newsletter to nurture them and engage them with your content, show your topical expertise. But yeah, like I would go through these different questions that people are asking and try to see what are how well the question has already been answered on the internet pages. And if you see that you provide more insights or more info on it, then yeah, I would recommend to go and fill in the gap with your own. And the next way to do it is if you answerthepublic.com. This is a tool specifically meant for this type of research. Type in your main keyword, which is coffee beans, United States English. Yeah, with a free search, you can get some results here. If you want more questions, you would need to sign up a free account. You can get like up to 3 searches per day, which is fine. Like you don't need that many. If you only need like 5 to 10 or even 50 ideas. So yeah, let's see here. Will coffee beans expire? That's a cool question. You could answer that one. Will coffee beans grow? Will coffee beans mold? Absorb odors? Why coffee beans serve a pill? Why coffee beans are roasted? Different kinds of questions. Most of them, or some of them, might not make sense for you. If you find something that is interesting for you, you could get some ideas from here. And then again, like I would also recommend to do the research. Just copy the question, type in the question to Google, and see is it already answered in detail, and do you see like you could add something from your own side to make the answer even better. Then you will have higher odds of ranking for them. And the last method is just using ChatGPT. Yeah, I just added this simple prompt. I have an e-commerce store selling coffee beans. What are some of the common questions people ask about coffee beans that I could answer in my blog? That's it. Simple query. I will also add it to the description of the video. So you could just copy and paste it and replace the coffee beans with your niche. And yeah, ChatGPT will give you some answers and also some additional ideas on what to include in the article. So it gave me what are different types of coffee beans? Great question. And also It gives me a few sentences or one sentence about how to target this particular or what to cover in this article. How does the roasting process flavor coffee beans? Another good question. What is the best way to store coffee beans? Yeah, I don't know much about coffee beans, but yeah, I would be interested to know about these things. So, and also you can go one step further and ask ChatGPT generate an outline. Can you generate based and yeah, and really also generate an outline for you. If you want, you can also generate like once the outline is generated, you can also ask it to write an article for you. But yeah, that's up to you. Like if you want to use AI to generate the article or not, you can. But I would advise you to add some further insights because AI is just rehashing what's already out there. So it's harder to rank if you just use AI for the content. But yeah, it's a good method to generate ideas and get your creative juices flowing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There are some additional ways that you can go about it. You can look at what your competitors are writing about, but we don't really like to do that or we don't recommend that to start because then you might get stuck with the ideas that competitors already have. So let's say that you're taking the example that we have here and you will go to the blog section. And yeah, it might be hard. Like if you already see what they're talking about, you might get stuck with like how to change it or how to use the topic in another way. You don't want to just copy and paste the titles, although you could, but yeah, you might. We don't usually do that. But what we do for editors is that we type them in. Yeah, this is the scope of this tutorial. I'm just going to show you something very quick. So Site Explorer, we type in Site Explorer on Ahrefs here, and we go to their pages, and we are just interested to see like what are the articles, how are they getting traffic, and here we can see the URL, specific URL, and yeah, how much traffic it's getting. So that just to know that, do we also have these blog articles or do we also have these collection pages set up? And if we don't, we should also consider because they have a lot of content, a lot of that isn't getting any traffic, almost any traffic. We shouldn't bother either. Maybe it isn't that important, but yeah, they are getting a lot of traffic for some other pages here. So yeah, we might want to copy them in that part. So yeah, target the same keyword, generate an article with the same idea, but yeah, not just blatant. So just get some ideas because yeah, as you see them, like this article, Kicking Horse Coffee has made an article on caffeine myths, espresso versus drip, and this is ranking for the keyword how much caffeine in a shot of espresso, and it's generating a lot of traffic for them. Also, the how to make great coffee article is generating 10 or 12,000 searches per month. So yeah, I am estimating they're getting a lot of valuable search traffic from Google for their main keyword. So yeah, thank you. I will leave the ChatGPT prompt to the description, although it's pretty basic. Yeah, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you and have a great day.